Hello everyone, Steve Long here to talk about one of my favorite subjects, Easy Bead. We're going to talk about using Easy Bead in hardcoat stucco and stone veneer applications along with drip cap. The drip cap is going to be placed at the head of windows and the head of the doors to shed water. But first let's look at one of the critical parts of the window, at the sill. Our peel and stick flashing is under the flange of the window coming out over top of the building paper. So if water does get in the window, it's going to shed out the bottom over top of the peel and stick and over the water resistant barrier. And on this particular project, we're going to be using Keen Drywall Rain Screen Moisture Control over top of all the building paper and the flashings to prevent the water from coming in contact with the water resistant barrier. And just as we saw in our installation video for Easy Bead, we're going to come down the jamb, make cuts on either side of the Easy Bead on the rigid flange and the expansion flange. We're going to bend the Easy Bead underneath the sill, make two more cuts, and we're going to come up the opposite side of the jamb. And then with the rest of the jamb, we're going to bring a piece down and shim and marry it in together. We're then going to apply lath over top of the flange of the Easy Bead. Which brings us to the head of the window. Let's take a look right here. You can see our drip cap is in place coming out over top of the Easy Bead. Now, how is that installed? What does that actually look like? We'll drill down and take a look at it. Let's take a look at the mock-up of a drip cap I have here. You can see the leg of our drip cap attached to the wood frame sheathing, and our peel and stick material, which I'm pulling back right now, will come over top of the leg onto the sheathing to allow water to shed over top of the drip cap, which comes over the head of the window, pushing water away. And the two layers of paper will then come up over top of the peel and stick material, all of it shedding down to the drip cap and over top of the window. Drip cap can be made of plastic or corrosion resistant metal or a coated metal. As we can see, our flashing is coming over top of the leg of our drip cap. Our applicator is holding it up so we can see how it comes down over top of the cap of the window on an angle, so when water hits it, it sheds over top. Now over top of our flashing, our building paper is applied. Over the flashing, in this instance, we're going to tuck it up underneath our trim as well. And on this project, using Keen moisture control drainage material, that's going to go over top of the building paper as well, down over top of the drip cap. Now we have our whole system in place with our flashing over the leg of the drip cap, followed by our water resistant barrier, our building paper on top of the flashing, our rain screen on top of the building paper, all shedding over the top of the cap, which is over the top of the window. As you can see here, I'm holding that drip cap up. And you can see on the corner here, we've taken the drip cap and bent it over top of the corner of the Easy Bead. So now the water will shed off the top of the window and also off the sides down the jamb.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above, and the sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing, singing in the rain.